the day is still going on. Just finished all that set stuff. It's been 18-hour plus right now, I think, and I still haven't got any sleep. You might be wondering, well, why am I going back home, for example, and resting? Well, because I have that Cantonese thing right now on the Saturdays. It starts at about 10:30, so I was thinking, well, what's the point of sleeping for like 1 hour or something like that and coming back, so I might as well do this. I actually was contemplating if I should just skip this, but I thought, nah, I signed up for it to learn like a little more, to try to brush up my skills, so I might as well do it. Not that I couldn't share what happened. I'm sure a lot of law enforcement people would have probably found a lot of it interesting. Although one funny thing, just to show how tired some people were, there was one person where he was actually sleeping on like the floor, and someone accidentally spilled like soup on him, and he stayed sleeping and he didn't wake up. And afterwards, when he woke up, he was telling people, oh, he had like this weird dream that felt so real, where something like a water or whatever fell on him, and you were telling him that was real. He was like, what, it was? And they forced me to use this, a lot of people. It's basically like a warmer. It helps to warm up, I guess, your hands or whatever. Somehow it makes heat out of this little bag. I can usually take the cold weather really well, but I guess people just really wanted to see this because it makes them feel more comfortable too, knowing that I had something like this, that I'm not gonna freeze to death outside. Well, at least all that stuff is done now, so maybe I can get back to a normal sleeping cycle. Hopefully I can fix it up with just one day. I did actually fly the drone a little bit, just because I had some time to kill. I didn't really get as much shots as I wanted to. Maybe if the weather's better later, I'll get some more. But I got what I got for a little bit, just for a bit of the practice and testing the picture color a little bit. Because one of you commented that you thought the other one, it was a little bit, what was the word you used? I think hazy was the word you used. So I tried to test it with two different types of picture mode this time. Because last time I was trying to test the D-Cinelec versus the D-Log and stuff like that too. Would it be okay if I slip through the class? Even though they're going out?
Kevin. I am having prep day. Johnson, Ellen.
Mama.
哎呀，按撞玩了根本。
Alright, here goes. Alright, here we go.
Cantonese, right? On the wok. So you can see I prepared some of the tea. One is because we have 28 people, 18個人。手指公 ，it is called 手指公，and this is called six. Six is eat. This food is sweet because the green tea, the tannin just come out right away. Kung Fu means great skill. Okay. Right. So most people apply Kung Fu to martial art because Kung Fu you have to practice. Right. Same as tea making. Sometimes people come to my shop and learn about Kung Fu. They bought the teapot, they bought the tea whole set. They need to go home and practice.
Can get pricey.
That's right. Yeah. So some people we do like the bitter tea. Yeah, it's bitter. Try both.
Well, as you guys can see, that was a tea day. Funny enough, drinking all that tea made me more awake, even though I still haven't got any of the sleep in the day yet. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, since I need the rest. While we still wait here in Canada to see what the final result is for the drone regulations and whether or not they're going to actually change anything to make it more reasonable, I thought this article was actually kind of cool. Because remember before, there was the drone that captured the picture of the killer whales and the dolphins and all that stuff, and people, I guess skeptics, were saying, well, you don't know because a drone could freak them out, but they might just not be reacting to it, but you should keep it away. So this article was kind of interesting because it showed how drones was a more effective way to gather, I guess, information and data about the animals. So it says here, drones gets blasted with whale breath for a good cause. So for whales, for example, usually when it has that, whatever you call it, it breathes through the hole in the top, you have all that water that comes out. And for here, apparently they were using that as a way to collect samples from the whale. Funny because it says here, if you were a humpback whale, chances are that you wouldn't like having someone following along you in a motorboat and basically carrying around a dish over the pole below your blowhole. This is to try to collect the sample. And instead it says basically they were able to collect a sample with a drone flying over it, and it's a lot easier in many ways. So that's an example too about the animals and whether or not a drone can be more beneficial, so to speak. Actually makes me wonder if that opens up people's minds about the drones just, you know, automatically saying, hey, that noise that scares the animals. Whereas in this case, I can kind of see how it'd be better than a motorboat driving past the thing all the time, trying to put this thing over it. I'd probably be intimidated by that too, as opposed to something just flying along with it smoothly and collecting the sample. But it says the samples were collected from whales here in Vancouver, Canada. Oh, looks like it's drizzling now too, so I probably won't get to fly the drone again, and plus I need to get my rest. So let's edit the footage that I was able to capture just to do the picture test to see if you guys can notice the haze or anything like that still. Okay, that was really unexpected. Some kind of accident there. It seemed like everyone was okay at the end, just people really distraught. It was kind of interesting seeing the firemen bring up that doll, I guess, just to make the kid happy, just to make them not afraid of the situation. That's kind of interesting. I guess people have protocols for that, huh? Well, I guess that ends the crazy day. No sleep, seeing an accident, but hopefully everyone's okay. It looked like everyone was okay anyways. Again, it's just distraught, so hopefully they get through that. Anyways, see you guys later.